So Miss Julia Pastrana, she was a showcase in our day. She was born in 1834, and that's the same year that slavery ended in the Caribbean. Now, at 20, she left the Pacific coast state of Sinaloa, and she died subsequently 6 years later in childbirth. Now, here she is buried 160 years after the fact, and 150 years that is. And I find it rather unusual. Now, I understand after colonialism ended, there was movements to repatriate these various artifacts and mummies and so forth that they have around the world. But I think, and then they bury her here now. So I'm not sure what was the purpose here, and she's not. She's not a Mexican. She is from the Pacific coast state of Sinaloa, and to bury her, the interest is over. I think that while she was still above the ground, it could give us who weren't alive when she was alive a glimpse of how she was, and with a story that you could follow it and so forth. I find it's unfortunate that these various countries are asking for their things back and just burying them. I mean, it sounds to me so kind of selfish. I mean, you see, this is why when Christopher Columbus came to the West here, and he said he discovered it, and many people are upset. They said Indians were here first, but I mean, Christopher Columbus and others came over here and they brought a different culture and things progressed. I mean, probably we would still be living in, in the woods without development, etc. And I think that it's always better to have good development. And I welcome Christopher Columbus. I'm not in the debate who was here first and all that. I like progress, etc. And so, we could have studied this lady and do some genetics and see how we could figure out why she looked this way. As a matter of fact, I want to make another video and speculate why I think she looks this way. And so I say shame on these people who are taking back these interesting bits of information and just burying it so that nobody could see it, nobody could benefit from it, nobody could understand, nobody could try to study it. I think it's unfortunate, and she should have been alive still and going around the world so that people could see her and try to understand and appreciate the past, etc.